Maybe it's someone upstairs. Ah.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see.
Ah, smart ass, huh?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets its sense of for joy. You're willing to risk for joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Hmm.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets its sense of for joy. You're willing to risk for joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
I think the 1 point warfare might overpower the
Kills the cat.
upgrade there. What about for you?
You're willing to risk for joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
You're worth it.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets its sense of for joy.
Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir?
I didn't mean to offend. Apologize for the intrusion.
No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely. Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service.
Ask Baron where his travels are taking him.
Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
The quality of his clothes. Say no man as rich as him lives in a backwater like driftwood.
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my cloak would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss.
Inquire after Lucian's Day and his reasons for attending.
I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year.
Take my leave.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Wave him ahead.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs.
Let them continue their conversation.
The man hunkers down, and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roost thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract.
Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
I do believe this is still my room, don't you know?
If he's a merchant, wouldn't mind looking at his wares.
Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
You've got a pick who you can trust. Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. And I'm saying I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Careful, you know. If I can get Alex, then you're an idiot.
Oh. Yep, I need that. I also need that. So let's square up.
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Take my leave. Let's switch some of this inventory over. I have a new helm, don't I? Yes, I do.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
He
You got that right, Hilga.
has a new one-handed weapon.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
He has a new
Curiosity kills
bow.
the cat. Or
And
gets
you can't
it
be too
sent to
careful,
Fort
you
Joy.
know? If I can get Alexander, then get any of it.
You're willing to risk Fort
I need
Joy
to
for one night
extract
with a
that.
lizard?
It's rain, Hilga.
Then you're an idiot.
Put it into my new one. Okay, that's good.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Oh,
Curiosity kills the cat.
so this hat
Sent
is
to Fort
for
Joy.
him. For when I take
You're willing
off
to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
the other thing.
Then you're an idiot.
Better be guarded day and night.
For when I take off the captain's set.
Yes, of course, my lord.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can
To
see a
the
sorcerer from a
scoundrel.
mile away.
What's
And
Scoundrel
you can't be
doing
too
for me
careful,
again?
You know? If I can get Alexander, then get any of us.
Crit modifier and
Curiosity kills the
stuff.
Rain,
Or
Hilga.
gets it
I would
sent
go down to
Fort Joy.
10% crit.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
But I do get 1 point in Huntsman, which gives me another 5% damage when I'm attacking from high ground.
The bell still rings.
I'll keep going for right now.
Do you hear it?
Did I get anything else?
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Staring at.
Alright.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a...
Alright, so since I have the quest to peddle with the frickin' flesh seller, I'm gonna do that quest.
He gives you the slightest nod.
What lit me?
Alright,
He
exceptional
presses his lips.
experience,
His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow.
memory.
A lascivious smile.
Let me ask you this. across the world.
Yeah, I did this.
Isn't that a shame? Listen, my friend.
I tell him that
You
seems
know,
steep.
The price, I'm afraid, is not negotiable. And believe me, this really is one exceptional kin lover. You sure you wouldn't care to change your mind?
Alright, I pay him 100.
The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavor of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant, if you get my meaning?
The trill of a feminine voice.
Upstairs, on the second floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away.
Alright, let's see where this is going.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters paging anyone up that looks at them funny. You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers?
Sure. Hmm. Yeah, I catch on fast. Whatever.
I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me?
Ask how she feels as a lizard about her man fighting against the Empire.
She gives you a cool look, then a flirtatious smile.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem?
Sure, I'll hear her poem.
I like a lover who likes the arts. Here we go. A princess was once locked indoors.
She looks around at the stone walls of her room, then takes a step towards you.
She tended to get very bored.
She arches an eyebrow and takes 2 more steps towards you.
I stand my ground.
She takes 2 more steps towards you.
A hunter did save her,
She gives you a wry smile that makes her eyes twinkle.
and asked for a favor, and then whispered,
Lean in lest I miss a word.
"Take me. I'm yours."
She reaches down, grabs you by the back of the head, and pulls you to her.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. You're undead. Darling, why didn't you say?
Her world explodes in bliss.
What?
Good morning, lovebirds. Holy hells, an undead. Again, Zara? Really?
You know me, Gil.
What the hell's going on?
Leave him alone, Gil. This one's mine.
Listen, Bonebag. We're killing you and we're taking all your stuff. That's the deal. Ready?
Pretty sure I'm still gonna win this.
Glory is mine.
with a lizard, then you're an idiot.
Okay, so I ended up losing that lizard person, so let's turn around. So, now that I know that there's just going to be a bunch of assassins at the end of it, I'm more inclined to go about with this extravaganza.
But Mother, I'm sleeping.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
A lizard, tall and beautiful.
Well, hello there. I wasn't expecting you. Which means you haven't paid.
She gives you an apology.
Oh, is it because I've transformed? Okay. Yeah.
A lizard, tall and beautiful.
I'm so good.
She turns her back.
Yes. Okay, so now he's got the key.
A lizard, tall and...
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers?
Yes.
I've been so,
Yeah.
so
She
Yeah,
gives you...
not in the mood
yeah.
for games.
Poem.
I like her.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
looks around.
She tended
She arches an eye.
Stand my
She
ground.
takes
Blah,
two-
blah,
a
blah.
hunt
She gives you a...
and us, and then whispered,
In.
"Take me."
She reaches down
Oh my!
her world in...
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, lovebirds.
You know me, Gil.
What the hell's going
Leave
on?
him alone, Gil.
Listen, Bonebag. We're kill.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad he picked me this time. So, I've got the key. Heading up. There we go. So this will be a lot easier this time. Bull rush. I hope I keep her alive this time. That's pretty much what the goal is. Smack you. Tito swarm the other guy. leave the lizard alone. Knock down. Shield throw. Bull rush here. Melt this face. Decaying touch. Give her magic armor.
Oh, my darling. You're so very good at what you do. I hope you're not sore about what just happened.
Whatever. I give her a cool long look, then smile and lean over and kiss her. It was worth it. Thought we did anything.
She returns the smile with interest, a twinkle in her eye.
It was worth it, wasn't it? Now, baby, you should leave.
Tell her I'll never forget her.
Oh, darling. I've forgotten you already.
Take one last look. Blah, blah, blah. Turn away. So, I took off my gear. Where the hell is my gear? Really? This is annoying. Super freaking annoying. So it took everything out of my freaking bags. Okay. Let's go through this slow bit of putting everything back in. Teleportation. Oh. The runes away. Sell, sell. These books I'm keeping. Think that's mine. Think that's mine. trying to remember what the hell I had on. Yeah, this is mine. Chess piece was for stealing. Book. Yeah, that's a bummer. It's gonna take me forever to pull everything out of this bag and put it back where it was supposed to be. Blinding Radiance Scroll. Rain. I would have chosen a different person, a different one of my other NPC guys, because I don't have anything in their bags. I would have chosen one of them. Oh yeah, you just did this fight last night? I would have picked a different character, Nerd Central, because no one else is carrying anything other than just the equipment that they have. Versus I'm the one. Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, I didn't want to do this quest, but I was just going through it. And then when I realized I was going to get attacked, I was like, okay, I'm more interested in actually doing this quest now. Selling it. I'm keeping this. I think that's what I'm using right now. No, I'm using this right now. So I am not keeping this. Not keeping. Not keeping. Yep, this is the Tyrant armor. Tyrant. Tyrant. Oh, really crashed the game with so many mod effects? What mods are you using in the game? Using that. Not using that. Not using that. Pretty sure I'm selling this. This is for repairs on the fly. Not using that. Divinity Unbleached, Odin Blade, Phoenix, and Hephaestus. Sorry, you'll have to describe what any of those are doing. Check them in the Steam Workshop. Okay. When I'm done with this today, I can go do that when my regular streaming stuff is done. Goes here, goes here. Put all my keys back in my freaking bags. There's the Tyrant Helm. I'm selling this. Selling this. Sell. There's the Tyrant Gloves. Key of the one. Since you said the fact that we crashed the game, I'm assuming you're playing with a couple of guys in your game playthrough. Sell. Your duo. Sell. This is Matt's. So, ruin. This is taking forever. Oh, this was the pamphlet told me about what the sisters do. Ruin. 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 Book. Book. Potion. Food. Oops. Potion. Inventory. Matt's knockdown arrow goes to him. Large poison potion. Bottle of water. Tea ribs. Here. Selling, oops. Selling, keeping, sell, keeping, that's my thievery belt. So far I'm missing the helm. When I did a loot all, your game almost froze. Blood rose. So backpack. Potato, shell, whisper. Okay, so bed, mask, selling that. Let me put the tyrant set away. Put that on my head. Pants on, chest, boots, belt, ring. Pretty sure that's not what I was wearing, but that's what I'll put on for right now. Guess I'm selling that. Here's the weapon I was using. Selling goes into there. Does that happen often with the mods, by the way? The game locking up? Or is this pretty much one of the few times that it happens? Yeah, first time. Okay. So finally got everything. Gonna take this guy. Oh, two-handed sword. Maybe it will have been worth it. I got a book too. What did I get? Oh, Phoenix Dive. There we go. But do I need it? Or should I put it on him instead? Yeah, I think I'll put it on him instead. He's got the higher fire resist anyways. It took me forever. Okay, hired assassin. I'll take that. I'll take all of that. Oops. Okay, so let us see what is in the sword. 2831, it's not better than what I'm using, so it'll sell for money. So, now we're gonna have a discussion with the dude downstairs who's just set us up. Where is he?
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent.
Up there he is.
He gives you a nervous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
I tell him I just killed his comrades. I'd like a really good reason why I shouldn't just give him that same reward.
His eyes widen. His lip quivers. You expect him to be afraid, even ashamed, but he's relieved.
Oh, thank the gods. They had me over a barrel. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving.
Ask him about this young one.
Oh, sir. The little un was left with me when my wife died. She won't make it without me, the poor child.
Child's name.
Livy. The child's name is Livy. She stays in the kitchen while I work. Go look. I swear it's true.
Tell him I'm gonna go look, and he better not be lying.
I'm not, I swear.
He gives you an earnest look and shows you towards the kitchen.
So I'm gonna save right here, because I don't believe a fucking word he's saying. While that's going on, you guys are gonna stay right here.
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
Asked to meet Livy.
Livy, you say? The child of Loverick?
Yes, Livy, the child of Loverick.
Livy was no child of Loverick's.
Was? What happened to Livy?
The cook slides a wooden spoon into a simmering pot of broth. She lifts out a goat skull, hooked through the eye socket.
This is Livy. Was Livy. Loverick didn't like goats. Once I'm through boiling her bones, he'll be rid of her for good.
Silently considered ways to get my own... to get back at Loverick.
Good luck to you, but please.
May the seven usher us to paradise.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So now I'm just gonna run him through, because I didn't fucking believe him in the first place. Which is why I just saved and didn't just kill him anyways. Now I'm gonna kick his ass.
I'll take your order. Hello to you.
Aww, it won't let me.
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Let's see here. No, my last save was too far away. Fuck me.
The cook acknowledged.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. Livy. Livy was no child of Loverick's.
The cook slides a wood.
This is Livy. Good luck to you.
killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void.
Anyone up that looks at them.
Taken too early.
Yeah.
All hope
Look like fail. Yeah. That's my own fault. So it wouldn't let me confront. I should have saved before I confronted him. Oh well, that'll teach me for the next time. Because I didn't have the option to then kick his ass.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hells!
She alright?
Do I sound like I'm alright? That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew!
Does she need any? No, gently ask what she means. Tainted stew.
Makes a little, fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted. Save me, Lucian! Why the devil is this stall out in the open?
Alright, we'll head west and go get the abandoned supplies.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
Thievery's too low again.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids.
I do the mystic response. I look closer, noting her stillness is not a calm one. She's waiting for someone, something.
She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
Inform her of my visit with Lohar. I need to get through the hatch.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon.
Ask her what her partners hope to find below.
Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something.
Ask more about Mordus.
That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more.
I thank her for the information. I'm gonna head down now.
Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenna sent you before they bash your brains in.
Or I could just kill them for the XP.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got
What's this?
rocks knocking
I
around
found
that
something.
noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Judith to open it for us than doing it by our own hands.
There we go. The door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
I'm here with Glena's blessing.
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
This Mordus, what is he up to? Where is he gone?
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop.
Acting funny? What does she mean?
Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know.
But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around then.
She taps her finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me.
Uh-huh.
Best we head off then. We've got business to attend to.
Alright. So let's separate everybody. So if they got trapped, I'm assuming the same damn thing can happen to me.
I've spotted something. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Thievery's too low. No. Alright. See if we can't find something in here.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow.
As a scholar, I kneel and recite a dwarven prayer I've heard once. Anvil by my altar, hammer by my offering.
Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air.
I reach my hand out and touch the shrine.
The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted.
Mm-hmm.
Careful now. That's a trap.
And that's what closes the door. A letter to Mortis and a schematic. Let's see what these are. Mortis, you're a lucky man. Your failure to assassinate Lohar could have been ruinous. Yet our Lord proves his grace by not only sparing you, but granting you Mord Akkaim. The ritual requires an excessive release of source, but I'm sure you're anxious to prove your allegiance. Use it wisely. Your orders remain the same. See that the weapons from the Peacemaker reach Arx unharmed. I'll await your arrival. And do be careful. There are a number of Godwoken who have escaped from the fort. Should they pass through Driftwood en route to the Maester, be sure they pass no further.
Lohar will want to know of this.
And then the schematic. Drawn upon a page is an elaborate schematic. It closely resembles the broken shrine to Duna and Mortis's quarters, and depicts a mechanism operated by a button on the statue's back.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in the schematic.
I push the button.
There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone. The entrance to the chamber grinds open, filling your lungs with slightly less stale air.
Okay, so whatever's past here, I need a gem.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Ain't no rest for any dwarf.
Alright, I'll head back and talk to Lohar.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of. My friend.
What would I do without young Bruce?
You ain't gonna last much longer.
Better get out there before Maldus makes it all the way past Arks.
I rifle through my pack and offer Lohar the letter I found in Mortis's house.
I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hardening with anger as he reaches the end.
Bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel! This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. For everyone.
Ask him what the note means. What is Mord Akaim?
Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all. Trouble is, I don't know whose he is. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Sabotage. Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. The whole damn realm.
I need details. What kind of stuff is he talking about?
Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships and put it into the hands of those that will use it rightly.
Sounds like purging wands.
Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my folks, not the gods themselves. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, whoever he's working for, wants it for themselves. That can't happen.
Ask him if he knows where Mordus is now.
Reckon I can guess. My people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now I think it's worse than I thought. I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that cargo. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late.
And tell him I'll do what I can.
Finally, someone with a little sense around here. Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating, where I think Mordus will be. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
Alright. Let's go prevent a catastrophe.
I'm missing something.
You can stay there with the dirty lizards and Joe's mum until you're cured.
Huh. He didn't actually mark my map. Oh, it's that. Here. This is another thing I'm doing, but I got a quest here first. So let's head straight west. Let's go do this. Supplies.
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
Halt! The hound smells sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of them. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready.
Do I want to kill him? To kill them or not to kill them? That is the question. I guess I'll just do strength persuasion.
Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hand goes snapping at your heels, I'm looking the other way.
I sense sauce on you.
I sense sauce. Careful out there. There's been a Voidwoken attack just today.
You met me as a lone wolf. But did I ever tell you of my past in the Divine Order?
Ifan looks uneasy, even hangdog.
Ever tell you I worked with Lucian? Fact is, I was once pretty high up in his Divine Order. He was a good man.
I say I'm sure he was. He was the Divine after all.
He was. And trust me, the Divine Order of today has nothing to do with Lucian's. Everything started to go downhill during the war after my last mission.
He closes his eyes as he speaks, forehead creasing with effort.
You know sacrifices had to be made during the war? Well, Lucian knew he needed to use Death Fog to eliminate the Black Ring. But doing that would kill the elves also. So he came up with a plan. I was to hurry through the forests with a rift portal for the elves, so they could escape before the Death Fog exploded. But something went wrong. I was too late. The Death Fog exploded just as I arrived, and the elves were...
I reach out and touch his arm. No word seems adequate as consolation.
He shoots you a grateful look and the smallest of smiles.
Onwards?
Sure. I need to go up. Oh look, one of these poison bulbs. How the hell do I get rid of these things? Punch it! Ooh. Okay, that just made it worse. Punch it again. Okay, let's try setting it on fire.
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?